seem like we feel the same. We love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't widen.
How to learn to be more content. Hello friends, this is Yundel and today's share is about learning how to be more content. This is just a share from my own reading and of course from my own life experiences. I am sharing this with you as I read every day to motivate myself, to help myself, to be inspired with myself. I am sharing with you what I have learned from my reading. Learning to be more content is about being grateful what you are blessed for. Being grateful of all you have at this very moment. Acknowledge the blessing of God given to you throughout your life. You receive so many blessings and it's time to count them. Count your blessing and be grateful with that. Learning to be more content is a huge help for us if we want to live our best life. And why is that? Because when we are grateful of the things we have, when we are grateful of all the things we get through, we get from our family and friends, or even relationship, when we are grateful for that, you acknowledge the blessing of God, the greatness of God, and by that, when you can acknowledge all these things, believe me, you are going to feel more content of your day-to-day life, what you have in front of you at this very moment. I know it's not always easy. But again, when we are counting our blessing, we have to remind ourselves that we are given what we have been asking for all these years. We ask for blessing, we ask for good relationship, we ask for whatsoever we want. You are blessed. God had given that to you. So count it, write it down. Journaling here is very important. If you want to be more content, you have to acknowledge all that you have at this very moment. Count your blessing and be grateful for each and everything you have been received all through these years. Learning to be content is about understanding of our situation. You are not going to be jealous of others. You are content when you can be grateful of what you have and acknowledge that blessing. To learn to be more content, believe me, you feel good with yourself. You are not going to be jealous. You are not going to envy others. Why? Because you have all what you want, what you get in life. But only the key here, you have to be much grateful of those things every day. Acknowledge the blessing of God that has been given to you all through these years. You have to acknowledge that blessing, be grateful, count your blessing. And believe me, when you can write it down one by one, it really helps you to acknowledge yourself that you are well blessed. When you feel you are well blessed, you are not feeling envious to others, there's no jealousy because you are content of what you have. This is the key here. we have to count our blessing and be grateful for what we have at this very moment. To achieve contentment in our life, we must record and share the things we are grateful for. Practicing gratitude helps us to focus more on our positive emotions and reminds us for what is meaningful in our life. Stay true to yourself. Keep your loved ones close. Act on your goals. Take care of your health. Let go of the past. Be happy at this very moment. You must understand that we are not lacking of contentment. Understand what causes of your contentment. When you can really understand in this situation, believe me, you will feel great with yourself, because the lack of contentment we feel is not surprising when almost everything is around us promotes discontent in this digital world we live in, because of the so much pressure we experience in this life because of the society. It really bothers us, bombarded with images and messages, and not being enough until we have the house, the car, the awards, or the perfect body. Be aware what causes your lack of contentment. We must understand that we have to cultivate contentment in our life. When you find yourself unhappy with someone or something, pause. Stop buying stuff you don't need. Show people you appreciate them, and always practice gratitude and learn to enjoy simple things and that don't cost money. Enjoy the little things in life and live at the moment. We must understand the secret of contentment. It is being in the moment, having a positive perspective on things, decreasing stress in our life, being thankful of what we have at this very moment. Remember that God is ultimately know us, and He knows what we need, and He provide us. The secret of contentment is to know Jesus Christ, but to press on to know Him more in all areas of our life. We must put Him in all areas of our life, thanking Him for the blessing He has given to us. Really, you can really feel contentment of your life. It's not always easy, but you have to believe in yourself and stop stressing out what is going on with your life. Don't be so proud of yourself. Be humble. Take care of your mental health. Be content of your life, because there's no fulfillment or joy in running always, not content. Controlled by emotion, fear, uncertainty, and man's expectation. So when you live for Jesus Christ and experience the joy, peace, and contentment that only He can give, believe me, what you have blessed for now, you will be grateful and feel good with yourself. In my spiritual practice, learning to be more content every day, it is about being kind to myself, because if you are not feeling good with yourself because of lacking of something, discontentment, you are not kind to yourself, you are not feeling good with yourself. So if you are kind to yourself, you must be satisfied of what you have now. You must be satisfied of all the blessing you have. You have the house, you have the clothing, you have the shelter, you have everything you need at this very moment. When you can be grateful for all these things, believe me, you feel good with yourself and it becomes easier for you to feel contentment. Learning more to be content is one key, is being kind to yourself, being at the moment of what you have right now. Learning to be content, have peace with your heart, count your blessing, and embrace and be grateful what you have at this very moment. You are the one handling yourself. Therefore, you have to be kind with yourself first by acknowledging what you have blessed for. Be grateful for that. You have everything you need. And of course, when you have Jesus Christ in your heart, it becomes easier for you to understand all these things. Remember, those material things, we cannot have that forever. We cannot take that with us to the kingdom of heaven. So, feel free to be kind to yourself, be grateful, and be thankful in what you have right now at this very moment. It is about staying at the present. This is Yundel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dropping here in my channel. I am very grateful to each and every one of you. I love you all and bye-bye.
Like we feel the same, we love what we have.